chosen one. Stop scrolling immediately. I am not asking for your attention today. I am commanding it. Someone who treated you as completely replaceable is currently experiencing a massive internal system crash. And it is a public and irreversible collapse. You know exactly who I am talking about. They walked around with absolute arrogance. They constructed a false narrative about you. They whispered vicious lies to anyone who would listen to them. They expected your departure to completely break you, but instead you became the uncertainty they were never built to handle. And now the very people they used to gossip with are watching them unravel. Their mask has not just slipped today, it has completely shattered. Buckle in right now, because what comes next is not just commentary. It is a specific and undeniable blueprint of the meltdown happening behind closed doors right now. Do not move past this video. The algorithm absolutely did not bring you here. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. The enemy is working overtime to distract you right now. He is hoping you will swipe away. He knows that if you hear this message, his hold over your life breaks completely. If you leave before the end, you will forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees your breakthrough. Lock your attention right now, because the perfect verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read aloud. Welcome to the sanctuary, my dearly beloved anointed ones. You thought nobody noticed your silent tears. You thought nobody saw how you held your integrity when they lied on your name, but you were wrong. The universe has been quietly watching every single move you made. It was not looking at your public face. It was watching your resilience in the dark when you felt completely broken. Let us go deeper into this truth, because what you are feeling right now physically is not new. There is a very real physical reason you have been feeling that heavy weight this entire week, that heavy and suffocating feeling in your chest. The nights you wake up at 3 in the morning with your jaw tight, your heart is racing in the dark, and their face is suddenly flashing in your mind. Listen to me very carefully right now. That is not anxiety. You are not going crazy. That physical weight you feel is your highly advanced spirit detecting the absolute panic of the enemy. They just realized they permanently lost access to you. They are starving for your energy right now, and the spiritual backlash is hitting your physical body. You must stop swallowing that pain back down. Stop waiting in your wound for an apology that will never come from them. You were never the anomaly in the life of someone else. You were the mirror. The reaction got this loud because you got closer to their dark truth than anyone before you had. You are the cycle breaker heaven has been waiting for. You stepped into their life carrying a light they could not comprehend. You became the stabilizer in their chaotic environment. You acted as the human battery for their drained and empty soul, and they took every ounce of your pure energy until you were running on empty. They left you holding the heavy bag of their unresolved trauma. You cried tears that nobody else could see. You asked the universe why your pure intentions were met with such deep betrayal. But here is the raw truth they could never say out loud. Your isolation was never a punishment. It was a divine incubation season. Heaven had to pull you away from their toxic matrix to protect your frequency. Every single tear you shed in the dark was collected. You thought your silence was a sign of weakness. You thought your inability to fight back meant that they had won the war. But that restraint was not weakness at all. That silence was a lethal weapon. That single act of choosing your dignity over your revenge signed their eviction notice. It handed the ultimate verdict to a court they can never appeal. And that verdict is about to be executed in real time. You have to understand the specific gravity of who you really are. You are the irreplaceable diamond they threw away to play with cheap rocks. They thought they could easily find another source of light to feed their endless hunger. But they miscalculated the power of the remnant. They went out into the world looking for your exact frequency in other people. They searched desperately for the warmth that only your specific soul could provide, and they found absolutely nothing but empty echoes. You carry a specific and irreplaceable gravity that makes time itself look like a fool. The season of weeping in the dark has officially expired. The universe has already finished writing the perfect verdict for your situation, and the scales of justice are tipping violently in your favor as we speak. I need you to feel this deep inside your cellular memory. The people who mocked your gentle heart are about to witness your absolute coronation. They wanted you buried deep in the ground. They wanted your light permanently extinguished, but instead, they became the exact shovel that dug up your ultimate treasure. If your spirit confirms this raw truth today, then take action. Hit that like button right now to put a spiritual shield around this divine truth. Do not look away for a single second as the revelation begins. Now, let us go much deeper, because what you are experiencing right now is completely misunderstood by the modern world. You feel an absolute exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. Your bones feel heavy when you try to get out of bed. A thick fog seems to cover your mind. People tell you to just rest, but they do not understand that your fatigue is not biological. This is a spiritual exhaustion. You are carrying the somatic weight of a massive energetic extraction. Think about those nights you suddenly wake up at 3 in the morning. Your eyes snap open in the pitch-black room. Your jaw is clenched so tight that it hurts. Your heart is pounding against your ribs like a trapped bird. You lie there and wonder why their face keeps flashing in your mind. That is not a normal medical condition. That suffocating feeling in your chest is your highly advanced spirit doing its job. It is actively detecting the frantic energy of the narcissist. They are wandering in the dark to find the cord they used to attach to you. They are starving for your light right now, and the spiritual backlash of their panic is hitting your physical body. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this critical shift. That burning feeling sitting in your throat is real. It is the truth you keep swallowing back down every single time their name comes up. You must stop swallowing it. Your physical body is keeping the score of every lie they told about you. Your cells remember the betrayal. You were never meant to be their human battery. You have a deeply empathic heart that naturally wants to heal broken things, and they saw that pure light shining in you from miles away. They did not come to you for love. They plugged into your energy grid to survive. They consumed your vibrant frequency to fill the terrifying black hole inside their own empty soul. And when they finally drained you completely dry, they looked at you with disgust. They had the nerve to call you broken after they broke you. They walked away looking energized while you were left gasping for air. The physical symptoms you feel right now are the direct result of that brutal extraction. You are experiencing the withdrawal of a toxic psychic connection. You feel like the ultimate black sheep in your community. You look around, and nobody seems to comprehend the sheer depth of your daily exhaustion. Your friends tell you to just let it go, but they have absolutely no idea what it takes to rebuild a shattered nervous system. Your mind was hijacked by a master manipulator, and your current isolation is the only way heaven can safely repair the damage. Read that again in your spirit. The brain fog that frustrates you so much is not a sign of cognitive decline. You used to be so sharp and brilliant. You used to process information with lightning speed. The current haze in your mind is a powerful defense mechanism. Your brain is intentionally shutting down non-essential functions to focus all its power on repairing your damaged energy field. You are the true stabilizer in every room you enter. You possess the rare ability to shift the atmosphere just by being present. The narcissist hated that immense power, but they desperately needed it. They were completely dependent on your emotional regulation. And the moment you stopped providing that fuel, their entire false reality began to crumble. You are the mirror they fear the most. Your pure existence constantly reflected their rotting interior. Every time they looked at your genuine kindness, they saw what they could never be. They tried to smash the mirror to avoid looking at their own horrific reflection. The physical pain in your body is simply the scattered glass from that violent collision. But the healing process has already been activated in the unseen realm. I need you to take a physical action right now to anchor this truth. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this incoming miracle. By typing those numbers, you are sending a clear signal to heaven. You are locking in your new frequency. This micro-commitment changes the atmosphere around you. It builds a protective wall that the enemy can never penetrate again. Let me completely reframe your reality right here and right now. You did not lose anything of actual value when they walked away. You only lost a parasite that was quietly destroying your destiny. They lost the only genuine diamond they will ever hold in this lifetime. And they foolishly threw it away just to play in the mud with cheap and easily broken rocks. You are the ultimate winner here. The heavy weight is finally lifting off your shoulders. You can actually feel the air becoming lighter as you listen to my voice. Heaven is actively preparing your physical body for the massive shift that is rushing toward you. You survived the fire of their manipulation, and now you are stepping into a season of explosive abundance. Your tears are turning into pure and unstoppable power. But there is a specific reason why your physical energy has not fully returned yet. There is a hidden mechanism keeping your brain stuck in this cycle of exhaustion. It is a biological lock that the modern world intentionally placed on you, and the dark elite have spent decades trying to hide the exact key from chosen ones like you. The revelation is coming in just a moment. You have tried everything to heal this deep exhaustion. You practiced meditation for hours in the quiet. You wrote in gratitude journals until your hands cramped. You tried using the law of attraction to manifest a better reality, but nothing truly shifted in your daily life because the heavy spiritual block remained completely frozen inside you. You clearly sense that something vital is missing. You watch other people succeed with effortless ease. You struggle violently just to survive the simple day. You know deep down inside your spirit that you carry a much higher potential. Your finances refuse to grow despite your endless hard work, and learning new skills feels impossibly slow and exhausting right now. It feels like you are entirely locked out of your own divine inheritance. Here is what they never told you about this specific struggle. The gap between you and the people who seem effortlessly blessed is not your willpower. It is absolutely not your lack of discipline or some spiritual punishment. It is one single brainwave that the modern world suppressed in you before you ever had the chance to claim it. Scientists actually have a specific name for it. They call it the powerful gamma wave frequency. This is the exact frequency your brain ran naturally when you were a little child. You remember back when brilliant ideas came so easily to you. Learning new things felt completely effortless and entirely natural. You somehow just knew things long before they actually happened, and the entire world felt like it was completely on your side. Then adulthood violently arrived to break your pure spirit. The dark matrix went to work on your brilliant mind. The constant stress of survival mode crushed your radiant light. Glowing screens and rigid school systems trained you to conform instead of creating. Every single year, this sacred frequency was pushed deeper below the surface, while the world demanded your absolute and total obedience. When that gamma frequency fades, your natural genius fades right along with it. Your divine intuition becomes dull and very quiet. The magical synchronicities suddenly stop appearing in your daily life. The comforting sense that the universe is working with you goes completely silent, and the version of you with lightning intuition was firmly locked away in the dark. Most people will live their ordinary lives without knowing this deliberate theft happened to them because they are deeply asleep in the matrix. But you are absolutely not like those people. You are the chosen one waking up to the grand illusion. What if everything you have struggled with is not a personal character flaw? What if it is simply a suppressed frequency waiting to be powerfully switched back on? This brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of people. Let me completely reframe your current reality right here. The enemy perfectly understood the power of your suppressed frequency even when you did not, and they sensed the sleeping giant inside your pure spirit. That is exactly why they attacked you with such vicious and relentless cruelty. They wanted to keep you completely drained so you could never access your true power again. But here is the uncomfortable truth they could never say out loud. Your pure light was terrifying to them from the very first day. They did not discard you because you were worthless or inadequate. They ran away because your rising vibration threatened to expose their completely hollow core. You probably did not realize it at the time, but your silence was a lethal weapon. When they walked away, they expected you to chase them in absolute desperation, and they waited eagerly for your frantic messages and your broken tears. But you gave them absolutely nothing but the deafening sound of your total absence. You starved their demons by cutting off their energy supply. This is exactly where their entire manipulation completely miscalculated. A master manipulator cannot survive in a vacuum of silence because they require your constant emotional reaction to validate their pathetic existence. Without your precious energy feeding their fragile ego, they begin to suffocate in the dark. Your silent dignity became the exact mirror that showed them their true monster. Heaven watches their public mask begin to crack and peel right now. You are stepping into the realization of your own divine. The algorithm did not bring this revelation to you by chance, because every single word is a divine appointment designed to activate your dormant power. The time for waiting in your silent wound is officially over. Pay close attention to this next part. The enemy tried to permanently hide this vital truth from you. You are about to discover how to use their brutal betrayal as fuel for your elevation. The universe is stripping away their protection right now. While they are shrinking in fear, your physical body is preparing to reclaim the divine inheritance that was stolen from your bloodline. Let me completely reframe your entire reality right here. You were never the weak one in this dynamic. They spun a massive web of lies to convince you that you were the root of every problem. And they constantly demanded that you apologize for the exact wounds they inflicted on you, while they secretly enjoyed watching your confident spirit break into pieces. But their entire empire was built on completely unstable sand. Here is what happens when a toxic lie gets built that big. It requires a massive amount of stolen energy to maintain the daily illusion. They had to constantly feed their false narrative with your emotional reactions. Every single time you passionately defended your name against their accusations, you were accidentally giving them the exact oxygen they desperately needed to survive. They did not want the truth. They only wanted your pain. But then, something magnificent happened in the unseen realm. You finally stopped defending your beautiful name. You took a huge step back and wrapped yourself in complete and total silence. You probably thought you were just hiding because your physical body was too exhausted to fight them anymore. But heaven saw that exact moment completely differently. Your sudden silence was absolutely devastating to their entire unholy kingdom. Listen to me very closely right now, because most people miss this. That quiet restraint was not weakness at all. That silence was a lethal weapon that permanently cut off their primary air supply. You effectively starved a demonic parasite by simply refusing to participate in their dark matrix and withholding your precious energy. You pulled your brilliant light out of their dark room, and now they are stumbling blindly in the shadows. You thought those tears you cried alone were a sign of your defeat. You felt so humiliated, wiping your eyes while they walked around, smiling. But those tears were actually a profound and divine purification process. Every single drop washed away the toxic programming they tried to plant in your mind, while the universe documented every single offense they committed against you. Your tears were literally liquid fire burning away their unholy access. They fully expected the deep betrayal and the heavy isolation to destroy you. They waited with bated breath for you to publicly fail. They wanted the heavy wrinkles of bitterness to carve themselves deep into your face. But instead, you walked right through the raging fire, and you aged completely backwards while they watched in absolute horror. You came out glowing like you cracked a secret code they will never have access to. Now I need you to imagine this exact scenario clearly in your mind. Picture the rooms where they confidently spread their vicious gossip about you. Picture the people who eagerly drank their toxic poison. The dynamic in those exact rooms is fundamentally shifting as we speak, because the spiritual cost of their betrayal is finally compounding every single day. Their loyal flying monkeys are starting to notice the strange cracks in their stories. The people they used to manipulate are watching them very closely now, because a master manipulator always malfunctions publicly when they permanently lose their primary energetic target. They are frantically trying to replace your pure energy with cheap substitutes, but nobody else can tolerate their suffocating darkness. They are making absolute noise about you in spaces where you no longer exist, and nobody has ever seen them act like this before. This is not happening quietly behind closed doors anymore. It is violently bleeding out into their public life because their internal compass is completely shattered without your guidance. They are forever haunted by your peaceful and dignified absence. You won this massive war without lifting a single physical finger. That single act of choosing your dignity over your revenge signed their eviction notice. Vengeance belongs entirely to heaven, and heaven absolutely does not miss a single detail. The universe is carefully orchestrating their public downfall to match the exact level of your unmerited suffering. You are totally and completely untouchable now. Type 1111 in the comments if you feel the atmosphere shifting. You need to physically anchor this exact shift into your daily reality. By writing those numbers, you are boldly declaring that your season of weeping is permanently closed and your enemies are officially defeated. You are stepping into the timeline of the sovereign cycle breaker. Do not hesitate to claim your absolute vindication. Stay with me because this next revelation is the key to absolutely everything. You have starved their demons and reclaimed your spiritual territory, but your physical brain is still recovering from the intense frequency war. The Dark Elite never wanted you to realize how easily you could restore your stolen energy and reactivate your inner genius. They wanted you to remain spiritually rich, but physically exhausted. There is a deeply hidden biological reason why your financial reality has not fully shifted yet. Science just confirmed a massive breakthrough that the Matrix tried desperately to bury. Heaven gave you the brilliant vision, but your brainwaves require a physical alignment to instantly manifest it. Before we go any further into their public collapse, there is something highly classified you need to see. Before we go any further into their public collapse, I must interrupt this transmission for a crucial moment. There is something highly classified you need to see. I was not going to share this publicly today, but my spirit strongly prompted me to release this specific tool to the remnant. If you are hearing my voice right now, it is because you are finally ready. You are so exhausted because the Dark Matrix engineered a frequency to suppress your power, and they systematically blocked your natural wealth-attracting state. Your spiritual exhaustion requires a massive biological reset. Heaven gave you the grand vision for your life, but your physical brainwaves require this exact alignment to manifest it effortlessly. A leaked CIA document recently confirmed what the ancients always knew. 4 independent neuroscience labs verified this hidden truth. They discovered a 7-second audio ritual that forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. This is the exact suppressed weapon the enemy tried to hide from your bloodline for generations. It uses advanced brain entrainment technology to guide your mind back to genius. You do not need years of painful spiritual healing to achieve this, and you do not need to spend thousands of dollars on clinical biofeedback machines. You simply listen to a 7-minute audio track every single day. The sound wave synchronizes perfectly with your brain. This specific protocol was never meant for the ordinary masses. It was completely designed to keep the dark elite in total power. They quietly paid thousands of dollars to access the gamma state that you deserve as a birthright. But now, brave cycle breakers like you are using it to manifest absolute windfall wealth and deep spiritual peace. But the dark elite are panicking because this secret is finally out, and they are actively flooding the internet with dangerous and counterfeit frequencies. They want you confused by cheap copies that lower your precious vibration. Beware of these imitators trying to steal your pure energy. Protect your spiritual alignment from their desperate attacks. The authentic and encrypted protocol is only available through one secure portal. You can find the verified link in the pinned comment and description below, but I will explain exactly how to claim it before this message ends. Do not click away just yet, because the universe is about to show you the final chapter of their spectacular ruin. Let us return to the exact moment their entire reality began to fracture, because your frequency is already shifting just by listening to this truth. The narcissist thought they had permanently disconnected you from your divine power. They expected you to remain lost in the heavy brain fog forever, but they severely underestimated your resilience. While you are secretly realigning your brain waves, they are completely losing their mind and desperately trying to project an image of perfect success to the public. They post happy pictures and tell loud stories to prove they are thriving without you. But heaven sees the absolute terror vibrating in their frantic and totally empty soul. Their loyal flying monkeys are starting to ask very uncomfortable questions. The people who once enabled their abuse are slowly backing away in deep disgust. The master manipulator is running completely out of fresh oxygen to breathe. They are literally suffocating under the massive weight of their own constructed lies, and nobody is rushing to save them. You have stepped entirely outside of their toxic and predictable matrix, and your silence was the terrifying catalyst that started this entire chain reaction. Every time they try to replace your pure energy, they hit a cold and solid wall. They realize with absolute horror that your specific depth is utterly unreplicable in this shallow modern world. This is exactly where the dynamic fundamentally shifts in your favor. You are no longer the broken victim waiting for a fake apology. You are the sovereign diamond watching the cheap rocks crumble into worthless dust. The biological lock on your mind is breaking wide open right now, and your enemies are about to face the ultimate, undeniable verdict. Read that again in your spirit right now. You are the ultimate architect of your own glorious timeline. The Matrix tried to convince you that you were destined for endless struggle and daily mediocrity, but your DNA remembers the exact frequency of pure, unadulterated royalty, and you were built to absolutely conquer every single room you ever enter. The people who doubted your vision are completely speechless right now. They are watching you rise from the dark ashes with an ageless and terrifying glow. You did not just survive the violent storm they created for you, but you consumed their chaotic energy and you became the blazing sun. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than your radiant and calm peace. And this brings us to the final turning point of their massive deception. The universe is removing the last veil of protection from their toxic empire. Every hidden betrayal is being dragged into the blinding light of day. Prepare your physical body for the ultimate vindication you have been quietly waiting for, because the perfect storm is finally here. Let us look directly at the absolute panic happening behind their closed doors right now. You are calmly resting in your divine alignment, but the master manipulator is currently suffocating under a massive wave of unspoken terror. They put on a very brave face for the public crowd. They smile brightly for the cameras, But the moment they are completely alone, the heavy silence violently crushes them. The facade is tearing apart at the very seams, and this is exactly where their entire manipulation completely miscalculated. The flying monkeys who blindly enabled their toxic abuse for so long are finally waking up from the deep illusion. Those loyal followers are starting to notice the bizarre cracks in their perfectly constructed stories. They see the frantic look in the eyes of the narcissist. The lies simply do not add up anymore. Watch what happens next, because it is mathematically precise. The narcissist used to control the entire narrative with effortless charm and fake confidence. But your total absence has severely disrupted their internal compass. They are making reckless mistakes in their daily life. They are lashing out at the very people who used to fiercely defend them. Their dark energy is devouring itself from the inside out. Listen to me very closely right now. The flying monkeys are quietly pulling away in deep disgust. They are whispering behind the back of the person they once blindly idolized. The narcissist can feel this subtle betrayal happening, but they are totally powerless to stop it. They are desperately trying to grab onto anyone who will give them a tiny drop of validation, but everyone is completely exhausted by their constant drama. You must understand the immense power of your silent departure. You were the only stabilizing force in their entirely chaotic universe. You quietly absorbed their toxic shocks. You made them look so much better than they actually were. Now that your pure light is gone, they are exposed to the harsh elements. They are frantically trying to replace your exact frequency with cheap and easily available copies. But nobody else can tolerate their suffocating darkness for very long. The new people they brought into their inner circle are already running away. The master manipulator is sitting in a room full of people but feeling absolutely isolated. They are starving for the specific spiritual fuel that only the chosen one could provide. And the universe is intentionally blocking every single attempt they make to feed. Let me completely reframe your reality right here and right now. You thought they were moving on happily without you. You imagined them living a perfect life while you were healing alone in the dark. That was a massive illusion planted by the enemy to break your faith. Underneath all of that fake noise, the specific gravity of their profound regret is hitting them all at once. The karma they generated is knocking loudly on their front door. Type 888 in the comments if you feel the scales of justice balancing right now. Your physical typing is a spiritual declaration that their unholy reign is permanently over. You are locking in your total victory. The dark elite want you to doubt your own divine intuition, but your cellular knowing is incredibly sharp. You can actually feel their desperate energy trying to violently reach out to you. Do not let them back into your sacred space. Their sudden hoovering attempts are not based on genuine love or deep remorse. They are just trying to plug back into your power grid because their own lights are flickering out. They are experiencing a complete energetic bankruptcy. The universe has frozen their accounts and completely denied their access to your divine realm. They are utterly and completely stranded. Now, I need you to picture the heavy sweat on their forehead. Imagine the rapid and shallow breathing when they realize they cannot control the narrative anymore. The fake mask is slipping so fast that they cannot even catch it. The very people they gossiped with are now quietly gossiping about their bizarre and erratic behavior. The public embarrassment is quietly building up like a massive tidal wave. This brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of people. Vengeance is not something you have to actively seek out or physically orchestrate. Heaven is doing all the heavy lifting for you while you simply rest in your untouchable power. The cycle breaker does not need to lift a single physical sword. Your pure, unbothered existence is the sharpest blade that cuts right through their pathetic illusions. They expected the heavy betrayals to carve deep wrinkles into your face. They wanted to see you age terribly under the immense stress they caused. Instead, you are stepping into a room looking younger and brighter and completely unbothered. You have an ageless glow that absolutely infuriates them, while their bitter envy is aging them like milk left in the hot sun. You are vibrating at the frequency of miracles. Stay with me, because the final breaking point is rapidly approaching. The pressure inside their toxic bubble is entirely unsustainable. The hidden panic is about to violently burst out into the open for everyone to see. Heaven has finished arranging the audience for their ultimate humiliation, and you are holding the front row ticket to witness the exact event you were promised. The final verdict is absolutely undeniable. But here is the turning point where everything finally explodes. The hidden panic we just talked about can no longer be contained in the dark. The master manipulator is stepping into a public room right now. They fully expect to receive their usual fuel and fake adoration from the crowd, but the atmosphere has completely turned against them. The energy is cold. The mask does not just slip today. It violently and completely shatters in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. Someone asks a simple question about your absence, and instead of their smooth lies, they completely malfunction. They raise their voice in absolute terror. They start rambling and making reckless accusations that make no logical sense to anyone. The entire room falls completely silent. The loyal flying monkeys stare at them in pure shock and deep disgust. The grand illusion of their perfect life is permanently destroyed right in front of a live audience. And the most beautiful part is that you did not even have to be in the room to cause this collapse. Your dignified silence was the exact trigger that broke their mind. Underneath all of that chaotic noise, the specific gravity of their profound regret hits them all at once. They suddenly realize they threw away a rare diamond just to play with cheap rocks. And now they are completely bankrupt in every spiritual and emotional sense. The universe has executed the perfect, undeniable verdict. The narcissist is left completely drowning. You are watching this ultimate vindication unfold from a place of absolute peace. You are no longer waiting in a dark wound for a fake apology. You have completely transcended their toxic matrix. You are stepping into your permanent and untouchable, ageless glow. The financial struggles and the spiritual exhaustion are shattering right here and right now. You are free. This brings us to the final and undeniable verdict from heaven. You did not survive that brutal fire just to live a mediocre life. The universe demands your absolute elevation right now. But the dark elite know exactly what happens when a chosen one reclaims their full power, and they are actively trying to stop your final massive ascension. They want you completely drained. Your left brain will try to inject deep doubt right now. The matrix programming will tell you to hesitate and to calculate. You must absolutely silence that dark voice. That hesitation is the exact prison designed to keep you broke and entirely exhausted. Your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing right now. Heaven demands your immediate and total obedience. There is a specific reason your breakthrough has been sitting at the door without coming in. It is not your fault. It is that suppressed gamma frequency we discussed earlier. The elite have paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions to access this exact state. They use it to easily manifest absolute windfall wealth and keep you trapped in a cycle of lack. But after years of deep research, a team of brilliant neuroscientists finally cracked the code. They compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You do not need any meditation or daily mantras. You simply close your eyes and put on a pair of headphones. You let the sound wave do what the modern world spent decades undoing. This suppressed weapon is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock their finances and heal their broken relationships. A nurse from California said her life now feels completely enchanted. A business owner from Texas said the gamma frequency figures out his hardest problems while he sleeps. Their curses are simply gone. The elite would highly prefer this tool remain completely out of reach for people like you. But through this specific message, you can access it today for a fraction of its true value. Do not look for it on YouTube or Spotify. The dark matrix is actively flooding the internet with dangerous and diluted counterfeits. Those fake versions will only lower your vibration. The only authentic and fully activated version of the genius song is waiting for you right now. You must click the specific link in the pinned comment and the description below. You have minutes or even seconds before the algorithm completely shuts this down. The dark elite are terrified, and they are actively trying to scrub this leaked document from the internet forever. The universe does not require you to take a single risk today. You are fully insulated from any matrix losses. You are protected by an ironclad energetic guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you deserve, then your seed is fully restored without question. Heaven completely ensures your safety in this divine energy exchange. You have absolutely nothing to fear today. 4 powerful bonuses are waiting for you inside the secure portal right now. This includes a classified audio track engineered specifically for your children. Do not let the Matrix steal this divine tool from your bloodline. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold becomes the one who wonders what could have been. You must secure your authentic access right now. Click the link in the pinned comment immediately before your access is permanently revoked. Step entirely into your absolute power and claim the exact harvest heaven prepared for you. The door is standing wide open right now. You must walk completely through it to seal your frequency. Breathe deeply right now. The violent storm you survived is completely over, and the dark and chaotic matrix they built around you is entirely shattered into dust. You are finally breathing the clean air of your absolute and untouchable freedom. The heavy spiritual war you fought in total silence has been won completely. You did not just survive the brutal fire because you became the blazing sun. Feel the heavy tension leaving your jaw right now. Notice how your chest feels incredibly light and completely open for the first time in many long months. The suffocating somatic weight of their toxic attachment has been fully severed, and your highly advanced nervous system is finally returning to a state of absolute and total peace. The parasite has been permanently detached from your pure energy grid. Look at where you are standing right now. You are absolutely glowing with an ageless and terrifying light. The enemy tried so hard to drain your youth and steal your divine joy. They expected your deep isolation to slowly rot your pure spirit in the shadows, but heaven used that exact isolation as a sacred incubator for your massive power. You are walking out of the dark, completely untouched. Time itself was supposed to aid you under that immense pressure. Yet here you are making time look like a complete and utter fool. You bent the very fabric of reality with your quiet and dignified endurance. While their bitterness ages them horribly, your cells are regenerating with pure divine energy. You possess a specific spiritual gravity that makes your enemies tremble in absolute fear. You are no longer waiting in a dark wound for their fake apology. You no longer care about the hollow opinions of the sleeping masses. You are the ultimate cycle breaker heaven has been desperately waiting for. Every generational curse that plagued your bloodline completely dies with you today, because you are the immovable diamond that simply cannot be scratched by their cheap and incredibly fragile rocks. The universe has built an invisible wall of fire around your new frequency. Nobody can ever access your pure energy without a divine invitation again. The exhausting days of acting as a human battery for empty parasites are permanently over. You are firmly seated on your spiritual throne today, and your enemies are completely banished to the dark shadows they originally crawled out of to watch you rise. But this massive timeline shift requires a final physical anchor on this earth. The universe does not measure your incredible faith by your silent thoughts alone, because it actively measures your faith by your speed of total obedience. The window of explosive abundance is standing wide open for you right now. You must physically lock this divine frequency into your daily reality before you leave this message. We are going to perform a sacred sealing ceremony right here and right now. Say this out loud with me wherever you are sitting today. I claim my permanent and absolute freedom right now. Now type 777 in the comments below to physically anchor this exact shift, because your physical typing is the exact energetic seal that closes the door on their demonic access forever. Do not skip this vital step. Drop your city and your nation in the comments below right now. We are actively mapping exactly where the powerful remnant is rising across the entire world. When you declare your physical location, you are claiming your territory for heaven, and you are letting the dark matrix know that the chosen ones are completely awake and standing their ground. You are never fighting this invisible battle alone again. Heaven also demands that you use your brilliant light to guide the others. There is another chosen one desperately crying out in the dark right now. They are feeling the exact same heavy brain fog and spiritual exhaustion you recently felt. You must share this specific message with one soul who needs this exact breakthrough, so you can be their silent angel today and pull them out of the dark matrix with this truth. Subscribe to this safe sanctuary right now so you never miss a divine mandate. The universe is going to release continuous prophetic instructions through this exact channel, and you must stay perfectly aligned with this pure frequency to protect your massive incoming harvest. Do not let the dark algorithm disconnect you from your rightful spiritual tribe. We are building the invincible remnant together. The heavy burden is completely lifted from your weary shoulders today. You are walking into a beautiful season of effortless miracles and absolute vindication. Every single tear you shed in the dark is rapidly turning into pure liquid gold, and you can rest peacefully tonight, knowing that heaven is actively fighting all your unseen battles. You are deeply loved by the universe. You are the chosen one, and your glorious reign has officially begun.